Alright guys, we're back with another video. This is gonna be me playing Mordekaiser Top because I needed an AP against Jax only because of our hardcore 80 jungle. And looking at their team, it seems like we're gonna need the burst. Alright, let's get into it. Right here I start the normal build with Mordekaiser because I'm going against the Jax, and then I'm like, no, I need the AP. This AP is gonna help me out really early, but if I mess up, that's really bad on my part.
If I must. To Summer's Rift.
So Mordekaiser is a mid laner. He can also go top. He uses health for his skills, and his passive is he gains little health shield. So the more skills you use, the more health you get, I guess you could say. It's a pretty cool passive.
Desolation is
and
coming.
So right now,
30 seconds
you'll see circling around, do whatever. His E is like a little cone of damage. Shoots up little hammers. His W is a shield that does damage for anyone standing close. You can send it onto a minion, and you also get it on yourself. For every tick that it hits a person, you gain a passive on your shield on your passive. And your Q is it's a damage dealer where if they're alone, they take double the damage, but if there's multiple targets around, it spreads out the damage. So it hits 4 targets. Target you hit, and it sends out little shards to the rest.
So be it, Summoner.
Now against the Jax, I'm not usually the best. That's why I wanted to go someone a little tricky. Right here he hardcore engages on me. I lose this trade a little bit, but it was worth it. For one reason, he's not gonna expect my hardcore damage later on.
Affliction for
Now I know not to let him close because I know what skill he got first. And with that gives me an advantage. Could you see under my health bar I have a shield slowly going down? Well, that's the health shield. So if he runs up and hits me, he's gonna take it from the bottom shield. And I get my shield, my W shield, just so I can get some damage onto him while he runs away. And it gives me that extra armor and magic resist that I need. Right here I'm trying to build up my shield for the next time he tries to jump on me. But I should go back. But I'm gonna try to get level 3. And the thing with me going back is I have to go for my lifesteal item or spell vamp, so I can actually sustain lane. Right here I barely get away, but he could have played that much better, and so could have I. First blood doesn't really matter as long as it was 1-for-1 bot lane. I just spam my health pots because my skills are health based, which is good. Plus biscuits of rejuvenation insta, they give you about 50 health when you proc them. 50, 25, get the number. Yeah, but right here it's just farming. You see my Q damage, it spreads out. Mordekaiser is a really fun champion. He's best played mid, but top lane is just as good, because you can get that easy poke just for a little bit of health. And the thing is, he's a little slow on the movement. Right here he tries to fight me with barely any mana. I don't know why. And here's the thing, me and my jungler have this synergy, so he has to run or else he's gonna face Pantheon. So now I have a kill in lane over him. And with that, I'd be able to push the tower. Get my lifesteal item. And soon I'm gonna have to start roaming. You see, I just took a tower shot, but it took it from my bottom shield of health. I don't know why he tries to fight me. I could have played that a lot better by walking into the bush earlier. Maybe potted up a lot more, waited on my cooldowns. But I gave Jin Zhao the kill, not my lane, so I'm still ahead. Right here, Katarina tries to kill Jin Zhao because he was low, but Jin Zhao has a passive where every 3 hits he gets life. I don't know why she still chases him. She's very greedy. And then this messes her up. She walks out of the bush trying to engage. But even so, my lane did not touch her. She used all her skills anyway. Yeah. So bot lane seems to be doing good after that recovery kill. And in top, I'm going to outdamage him from now on. Use my W to get some farm. Then I hold the wave. It's not that hard to hold the wave, especially with Mordekaiser. I took no damage, besides using my skills. And he has low cooldowns, which is very effective. Right here, I get level 6 before him. And I do use it a little bit too early. And I need boots because I'm really slow. Barely take any damage due to my passive shield. Mordekaiser is a good tower diver. But his only problem is speed. Without speed, you're kind of screwed. Unless you wait in a bush for an enemy to walk by. If you can one-shot them with all your skills, that's how you can get farmed or fed as Mordekaiser. Right here, I just focus on taking tower. Not really worried about bot lane or mid lane. Katarina's doing eh. But as long as I'm doing good in my lane, pretty confident. I max my E so I can get the little range that I need when trying to chase someone. And it gives that, it's a great amount of damage. So right here, Katarina pings mid. I'm on my way to help. I'm just focused on hybriding right now. I still think Katarina's coming, but she's not. And that really messes me up. Katarina didn't come. And they're doing dragon without the jungler, which is not the smartest idea in the world, because we have no clue where their jungler is. Pantheon does have a point not to do dragon. Right here, I should have rushed boots. Try to get as many health pots as I can. Go back to lane. Now he runs away from me. He's probably going to run away from me every time I use my ult. So that means he knows where I stand on the damage department. My farm early game wasn't the best, but right now I can turn that around. And I can zone him very far. Right here, yes, he runs whenever I ult him. Right here, he jumps back. I could have played this so much better. If that stun didn't go off, I would have had a double. But it doesn't matter, I still got away with one and a blue. I pot up just in case he tries to jump on me, because it actually does hurt a lot, especially if you're not prepared. Right here, he's got up enough mana, and then he tries to jump on me, but my jungler's here. I don't care about the KS. As long as I get some close relation to an assist or a kill. It brings me one step closer to my spell vamp, which means more health and more damage for me. My goal here is to help the jungler. Wait it out, see if anyone comes. But our problem here is that we stayed group and then we got stunned by that. If we hadn't stayed group, we could have won that. Next I go for Leandri's Torment. Gives me that slow for when they're trying to run. And gives the burn damage to help out my ultimate. It burns on skill use and it... forgot what it does. It has magic penetration. Yeah, that's it. Right here they overextend a lot. They shouldn't have came to back us up that late. They should have just stayed farming.
Desolation is coming.
Blue stays in the game. I'm just gonna farm mid for a bit. Get up in levels for when I go back top lane. There's no point in staying in a lane that you've won when it's gonna be the same thing over and over, unless you mean to stop them by shoving in top. Or if you know you have complete lane dominance, stay farming. I don't have complete lane dominance because he can call in for ganks whenever he likes. So right now I'm just gonna play it safe, farm mid, try to get away with excuse me, try to get away with just farming, getting levels. So my head top, stop Jax, get all that farm, get level 10, have a 2-level advantage over him. Still don't understand how I missed that big minion, but oh well. So here I'm just gonna farm until I see someone. If I do see someone, I will engage. That's the thing. My shield and my health are full, so I can engage on anyone that walks by. Right here, my shield's slowly going down now that it's later in the game. Whenever I use my skills, it goes back up. Full health, full shield. That's thanks to the spell vamp given to me by Will of the Ancients and the extra AP that I have. Now, I do tons of damage to Jax because he doesn't have a complete item yet, so he doesn't have his lifesteal finish. So I can do some pretty decent damage under his tower, Jin Zhao's bot lane. So I can stay for a little bit. And I could poke him on the tower without taking any tower damage. Right here he fights me, which wasn't the brightest of ideas, but he pots up so I have to flash. Mordekaiser's ult it does AoE over time to the, not AoE. It applies a damage over time effect. And if that enemy is killed by anyone while that is on them, they get turned into like an ally, a dead ally that does their damage and 50% of my damage, both magic and damage. It's a really good ultimate, especially when you're in a outnumbered situation. It's very helpful. If you get their ADC with your ultimate, that's tons of damage right there. You basically get your own. You get 2 ADCs for the price of 1. My ult's on a low cooldown because Will of the Ancients applies, guarantees about 10% cooldown reduction. Right here, Xin Zhao comes. If I would have been able to stay alive for a little bit longer, and if he hadn't cancelled that, probably could have had it. I was just messing with him, calling him a noob. Now he's gonna try to get on the ult. Doesn't cancel it this time. Flash, that was worth it. But I still got the assist. So that enables me to get Liandry's Torment, which puts me in a very good position. Right here he can fight Xin Zhao. I don't know why I'm not looking at it. But he probably took a tower shot or 2. I'm gonna try to go for Lucian, stop him from pushing. Liandry's Torment applies on any effects from my skills. Right here, Katarina flashes just so I don't take it, which was a little greedy of her. She claims good job, but she did everything. You see the little burn on the minions. That burn effect is from Liandry's Torment. It's really good, especially when your ultimate's applied, because your ult applies it, and any other skill reapplies it. It doesn't stack; it just reapplies. It starts to restart the timer, which I think is about 1.5 or 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds of being burned. Like, it's really good. So I'm gonna try to help my team out from now on. Be a team player, play the game. And if they try to jump on us, we can easily win this. Seeing as Xin Zhao goes for them, he's an AD, and Lu just saves my life. So I'm having him attack Morgana. While he's attacking Morgana, Lucian's able to focus me, but as soon as Morgana dies, I can turn with my skills off of cooldown and have Xin Zhao attack him. Which, I should have had Xin Zhao attacking Lucian the whole time. If he would have been attacking Lucian, that would have been good on my part. Right here, my jungle levels up, so he's able to actually turn on that, get the mana that he needs to win. And I have double buffs, so if anyone walks up to me, they're dead. I have a needlessly large rod. They're dead. I'm at the point of the game where I can't turn back. I'm really strong, and no one can fight me.
Misery loves.
That's a win in my book. But I shouldn't get ahead of myself, because I still have to push the lanes. Right here, they see my damage. Katarina was here, so kind of throws me off. Right here, I kind of flash in for the kill. Pantheon tries to ult in. I get Xin Zhao back. Right here, he stuns, gets behind him, allowing me to get another kill. And I have Xin Zhao tank. I'm not sure if having them auto attack applies Liandry's. Right here, he lives. His passive shield, Lulu shield, really good. We can push to another tower. even if top turret's gone, that's a first tier tower for a second. So if he would have stayed any longer, and if I wouldn't have got snared, they would have been dead. Sadly, really bad at juking. Not really. This allows me to get a Rabadons, which is exactly what I need. I went from 200 damage to 400. Now I'm gonna just try to push in mid whilst everyone's bot lane. If I can shove in mid lane, very easy win. Because while they're all distracted, they're all chasing Sibber. It really allows me to push.
Desolation is coming.
Here, I take 2 tower shots, but they do no damage. They try backing, but it's already too late. I'm pretty much taking the tower. And for them not being able to push bot lane still, really messes with them. I'm gonna just wait in the bush, see if I can get a burst off. I'm not able to. Sadly, they're smart enough to ward. But other than that, this game is based on just farming and being able to play smart, I guess. I don't play too smart in this game, but yeah, I insta burst her, but Katarina jumps on her, taking the kill. Lucian tries to go for the kill on Morgana. I just have her start up the buff. She's almost dead anyway. Katarina hangs around because she knows I can get kills. So she plans to just take them from me since I'm carrying right now. I'm 10-3. She is 4-4. And she gets way too greedy right there. The plan was to wait for him to walk into the bush, but she doesn't. He was waiting for her to jump on him, which was very obvious since they have a Heimerdinger. Here I check my cooldown reduction. I do need a little bit more. Contemplating, see how much AP they have, and I decide on Morel and Omicron. Plus the passive, which applies anyone under 15% takes. They get applied grievous wounds, which is another burn effect. So it's 3 burn effects. Leandri's Torment, Morel and Omicron, and my ultimate. My team can fight without me. Not too afraid of what will happen if they lose. They have Katarina who followed me around for a bit, so she's good. They can get a dragon, they can even get an inhibitor, maybe an inhibitor tower. But my goal right here is to just farm. Farm to the point where if they try to 5-man me top, I can take out 3 or 4 before I go down. That's your goal of Mordekaiser, to be able to burst as fast as you possibly can. And maybe chase around. Because if you have the burst, you're good. No one can mess with you, no matter what shield, CC, or movement speed they have. Because your skills apply slows too. I should have worked for a Rally Scepter for the even more slows, but it didn't really. Right here I try to one-shot him. That doesn't work. Get a little greedy. I didn't really check his items. I just need a little bit more AP, maybe some armor. I mean, to magic penetration. Right there, I messed up badly for staying around. Here's where I get my cooldowns. You'll see Grievous Wounds on the unique passive. My jungler should have fought when he dropped down. If he would have fought, he probably could have got a kill before maybe dying. But here I'm kind of deciding again, what should I get? Just like, that seems like a good item. Then I just go back to my Morella Nomicon. It's really bad idea to sell my items like that, but I lost about 200 gold. But it doesn't really matter with the golden income that I can create. Right here, I stay for one reason. They come top again, my team will push very far. Right now, there's 2 top. I really wish my team didn't come top, but Katarina's staying bot lane, which is really helpful. Wait till someone walks by so I can burst. And here we have a team fight. I get knocked around and pinataed, but Lucian almost died with 2 hits. If I would have had my ultimate or even my shield on for him, he would have been dead. Maybe even Azanya's. So now I know my damage. My true damage against the most important player on their team. Very helpful. Katarina's still pushing bot. Pantheon's able to hang around. They have to go back because of all the AoE that I did. Heimerdinger stays. Pantheon with all of that armor penetration. So even with the Zanyas, he was dead. Gonna farm the wave. Very good way to farm the wave.
If I must.
Katarina's hanging around in their jungle. I don't know why. But she tries to bait him out, but they probably had it warded. That's a lot of damage from Pantheon. So he's the main focus for their team now. As am I, Shiver, and Katarina. They don't have too many threats because we can eliminate them as fast as they can. Then they can even see us. Right here I overextend because I know I can do damage. And I have my passive shield, so I took literally no damage from all that they output. Except for then, because I didn't have my passive shield up. I'm gonna try to get it up. Do wolves. Really good way to get it up.
Killing spree.
I'm gonna wait by wolves for a bit. See if I can one-shot anyone. Should be a good advantage. They chase, and I'm thinking that they would come and do wolves. One of them. Like when our team backs off. Like maybe Lucian will come and do wolves. They kill Katarina. But apparently no one wants to. My jungler could have ran up and jumped on Lucian. It's like, that's a Heimer. I'll pass. Yeah, that was hardcore damage from Pantheon. Pantheon in the jungle is really strong due to the amount of farming that you can do. Pantheon top is excellent. Like, it really works. But he went for the whole armor penetration first, which was really good on his part. I go for a balanced damage than armor penetration. I prefer inhibs over dying, so if I die, it's 100% worth. Right here, they think I'm gonna flash, which I was. Then I decided it's not even worth it if they're just gonna walk around, so I can just walk out. And I anticipated her to throw it ahead of me, not behind me. Because most people do that, but she would have missed if I would have kept walking. It's just a habit to walk back. Right here I get a gunblade a little too late, but it's still very effective. The only reason that I say it's late is because it could have applied me good early game AP damage, like very good. After I do my combo and they're not dead, you use gunblade, or in the middle of your combo you use gunblade and they're dead. Very good. Right here, three of them chase him. I don't think realizing that I'm here. They completely ignore me. Which wasn't the smartest idea, but I still messed up. It was really worth it because we had 4 of them. Meanwhile, 3 of our team was pushing bot lane. 2 of them lived with barely any health, so they can push that really hard. So now their nexus is almost exposed. Seems like an easy win. Pretty much is all we have to do is push mid or push bot. Once we push one of those lanes, we can just shove it in, win the game. This game is basically over because they prefer kills over objectives. They're catching up in kills. That doesn't matter, because even though if you get kills, you can still lose your game. I'm gonna just try to push mid. Try to get 5 of them mid, which would be the smartest idea. Because once you get 5 people mid, your team's gonna see that and they're gonna head on mid. I see Lucian and I see Heimerdinger. Everyone's starting to head towards mid.
Desolation.
They're talking about Pantheon's damage in chat. So it's almost 5 mid. Even if they don't have all 5, there's 4. There's 5 now, and he's able to pick them off. I'm able to get Jax on my side and get the kill, and it's GG. Even with Heimerdinger alive, we technically have 5 people still because I have Jax as a clone. That's why Mordekaiser's ultimate's OP, but that was a pretty good game. Jax takes all that damage. That was GG. Mordekaiser Top. It works really well. You just have to know what to build and how to play it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.